All right, so with number 33 here, we're being asked to solve the problem. And it says find f of negative 4 when f of x equals x squared minus 4x minus 3. All right, so if we're being asked to find f of negative 4, all we're doing is we're taking this function that they've given us, this x squared minus 4x minus 3, and wherever we see an x in this function, we're going to take that x out, and instead of an x, we're going to put in a negative 4 and evaluate. So what does that look like? Well, f of negative 4 equals, let's see, negative 4, because we're plugging in negative 4 anywhere we see an x, squared minus 4 times negative 4 minus 3. All right, let's go ahead and evaluate. Negative 4 squared, well, that means negative 4 times negative 4, so that's positive 16. And then we have negative 4 times negative 4, well, there again is a positive 16. And then minus 3. Well, let's go ahead and evaluate. 16 plus 16 is 32 minus 3. Well, that gives us 29. And so when we evaluate, we get f of negative 4 equals 29. And let's see, do we see that answer anywhere? We do indeed. D, as in dog, number 29. Or 29 is the answer for 33. All right, let's take a look here at number 34. And again, we're solving the problem. Find f of 0 when f of x is x squared minus 2x minus 2. So we've been given f of x and told that f of x equals x squared minus 2x minus 2. But now we want to find f of 0. So that means we're taking this function, and anywhere we see an x, we're going to replace that x with a 0. And so we get 0 squared minus 2 times 0 minus 2. Let's evaluate. 0 squared, well, that's 0. Negative 2 times 0, well, that's still 0. So we can say plus 0 or minus 0, doesn't matter. And then minus 2. All right, evaluating for the last time. 0 plus 0 is 0. Minus 2 is negative 2. And so f of 0 is negative 2. Let's see. And there we have it, a, negative 2. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the next one, number 35. Again, solve the problem. Find f of 1/3 if f of x equals 4x squared plus 2x minus 4. All right, so we've been given f of x and told it equals 4x squared plus 2x minus 4. And we want to find f of 1/3. All right, so we're going to take our given function, and anywhere we see an x, we're going to instead put in a 1/3 and evaluate. So 4, plugging in that 1/3 squared, plus 2, plugging in that 1/3 for x, minus 4. So let's go ahead and evaluate. So 4, and now what is 1/3 squared? Well, we're going to go ahead and take this power and apply it to our numerator and denominator. So 1 squared, well, that's just 1. 3 squared gives us 9. Plus, and 2 times 1/3, well, we're going to go and do 2 times 1, so that's going to give us 2. And we can think of this 2 as 2 over 1. So we end up with 2 times 1 is 2, 1 times 3 is 3, and then minus 4. And let's keep evaluating here. Now we have 4 times 1/9. So we can really think of this 4 as 4 over 1. And so now we do numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. So 4 times 1, well, that's 4. 1 times 9 is 9. So we have 4 over 9 plus 2 over 3 minus 4. But let's go ahead and rewrite this 4 as a fraction, as 4 over 1. All right, and we're going to go ahead and move up here. All right, and I'll go ahead and rewrite this. So we have 4 over 9 plus 2 over 3 minus 4 over 1. And we're adding and subtracting fractions here, right? So we need a common denominator. And in this case, our common denominator is going to be 9. So we're okay here on this fraction. We don't have to do anything to this fraction. But what do we have to do to this denominator, this 3, to get it to a 9? We have to multiply it by 3, don't we? And whatever we multiply the bottom by, we have to multiply the top by. So we have to multiply our numerator by 3 as well. And then here we have a 1. So what do we have to multiply 1 by to get 9? Well, 9. And whatever we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top. So let's go ahead and rewrite this now and kind of simplify here what we've done. So we have 4 over 9, that didn't change, plus 2 times 3, well, that gives us 6. And now 3 times 3 gives us 9. And then minus 4 times 9, well, that's going to go give us 36. Over 1 times 9, well, that's just 9. All right, so now that we have a common denominator here, we can go ahead and simplify, can't we? So now that we have a common denominator, this denominator simply moves over. So we're going to have a 9 as our denominator in the answer. And now let's see what we have. We have 4 plus 6, well, that gives us 10, minus 36, well, that gives us a negative 26. And so our final answer is negative 26 over 9. Let's see. Not A. Well, here we have positive 26 over 9, so that's not it. Here it is, C, negative 26 over 9. Perfect. And D was not correct. All right, so there was our answer for number 35. Let's take a look and see what's next. All right, still solving the problem. I guess we'll go ahead and fly through this one as well. So we're being asked to find f of k minus 1 when f of x is 5x squared plus 5x minus 7. All right, so they give us f of x and say that's equal to 5x squared plus 5x minus 7. And they want us to find f of k minus 1. All right, so we're going to take this given function here, and anywhere we see an x, we're going to take that x out and instead put in a k minus 1. Make sure you use parentheses. So we have 5 k minus 1 squared plus 5, plugging in k minus 1 for x, minus 7. All right, let's go ahead and evaluate now. So here we can see we have k minus 1 is being squared. So let's go ahead and deal with this and then apply the 5 that's on the outside. So what does it mean when we square something? Well, it means we're going to write it twice and then FOIL. All right, so first outer inner last. And we're going to get k times k, well, that gives us k squared. K times negative 1 is just negative k. Negative 1 times k, again, is negative k. And negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. And we can go ahead and combine some like terms here. So we get k squared minus 2k plus 1. So really we have 5, and now k minus 1 squared is this now trinomial FOILed out. So we can go ahead and replace this k minus 1 squared with our new trinomial. So k squared minus 2k plus 1. And we can go ahead and distribute this 5 through, can't we? So positive 5 times k is going to give us plus 5k. And positive 5 times negative 1 is minus 5. And then our minus 7. All right, continuing to go ahead and clean this up. Let's go and distribute this 5 to each of the terms in our trinomial. So we have 5 times k squared is 5k squared. And 5 times negative 2k is negative 10k. 5 times 1 is plus 5. And then we just have our plus 5k minus 5 minus 7. All right, finally, let's go ahead and combine like terms if we can. Do we have any other k squareds? Nope. So our 5k squared comes down. Do we have any other k's? Yes, we do. We have a negative 10k plus 5k. Well, that gives us minus 5k. And then we have 5 minus 5. Well, those cancel out, and we're left with just negative 7. So our final answer is f of, and I'll go ahead and write f of k minus 1 equals 5k squared minus 5k minus 7. Let's see. 5k squared minus 5k plus 3, no. So it's not this one, it's not this one, it's not negative 5k. Let's see, 5k squared minus 5k minus 7. There it is, number 36 is D. Perfect. All right, so there we have it, just solving the problem. So you're given a function, you're given f of x, and then told to find f of something else. So anywhere you see an x in the original function, take that x out and plug in whatever it is they're giving you and evaluate if possible.